Others awakening. In the bustling city of Warri, where the streets hummed with the sounds of traders calling out their wares and kiki riders honking for passengers, Oda and her husband, Efi, lived in a small but well-kept bungalow. They had been married for 5 years, yet their home felt more like a battlefield than a place of love. Oda was strong-willed, the type of woman who spoke her mind without hesitation. She ran a successful provision store in Egbudu market, and her earnings often rivaled Efi's salary as a bank teller. Efi, on the other hand, had grown up believing that a man's word was law in the household. He expected obedience, not argument. One evening, after a long day at work, Efi came home to find that Oda had hired a young boy to help at the shop without consulting him. "So you now make big decisions without telling your husband?" he asked, his voice laced with irritation. Oda, already exhausted, rolled her eyes. "Efi, I run that shop every day. I know what it needs. I didn't think I needed permission to make a business decision." Efi's temper flared. "You are my wife, Oda. You should respect me enough to involve me in things like this. And you should respect me enough to trust my judgment," she shot back. That night, they slept facing opposite directions. A few days later, an elder from Efi's family, Uncle Tosan, came to visit. He was a wise man who had seen many marriages flourish and fail. After exchanging pleasantries, he got straight to the point. "Young people of today," he began, shaking his head, "you forget that marriage is not a competition. It is a partnership." Oda and Efi sat in silence. "Tosan, are you saying a wife should not submit to her husband?" Efi asked. The old man smiled. "Submission is not slavery, my son. A wife submits to a husband who loves and respects her, just as a husband listens to and values his wife. A good leader is not one who forces control but one who inspires trust." He turned to Oda. "And you, my daughter, submission does not mean losing your voice. It means recognizing that two heads are better than one. It means working together, not against each other." Oda and Efi exchanged a glance. There was truth in his words. From that day forward, they made a conscious effort to communicate better. Efi listened more, and Oda involved him more in decisions. Their home became a place of peace, not war. Warri remained as lively as ever, but inside their home, a new harmony blossomed, one built not on blind submission but on mutual love and respect. This story teaches that a successful marriage thrives on understanding and partnership, rather than one-sided authority. If you enjoyed this story, simply hit the subscribe button to keep getting more from us.